Hi guys, this is my Hoya Nummularioides. I think I'm not saying it right. I apologize. I did label my video correctly and how it is also correctly spelled. I hope that you enjoyed my video. You can hit the like, subscribe, and of course the bell so you're notified every single time I do upload a new video. What I am currently using for this particular plant will be in the description section, so do check that out. All my social media accounts are also in the description section, so check that out as well. Previous videos of this particular plant and other videos that you guys might enjoy will be linked up above. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and do that. So as you can see from my previous video of this particular plant, she has shrunk down. It doesn't mean that she deteriorated or that she died. So a little bit of story time. I decided that I should probably transplant the plant from a massive self-watering pot because some of the leaves were getting really thin, and I was suspecting there was some kind of dry root rot because the pot was way too big and it just wasn't getting enough water, and I was correct. So I transplanted, and this is one of the pots. I preferred to get it to more compact and small because the root system is a little heavy, but getting them into a bigger pot than this one would have been a little bit too much again. So I didn't want to do another mistake, which was the same mistake. So this is about a 5-incher pot, I think. The specifics of the pot should be in the link, so do check that out if you're curious. I am using a self-watering pot and homemade pond. Again, everything is linked down below. And the water that I currently use for this one is also linked down below. Now, this is my only I don't know. I'm just calling them nummer. This is my only nummer that faces an east-facing window. She's directly at an east-facing window, and that's it. So, because her root system, this is what I did though, and they did that on purpose. Is probably the deepest is right around here. So I will check when it hits about half of the water level, where and the indicator says about like right here, this would be half. If in like a day or two that never changes, that just kind of means that the plant isn't really getting water. So if that's the case, then I'm going to monitor and remind myself when she might need to be added water again. So what I have noticed though, the pro of putting them in that self-watering pot that was even huge, is that the ones that did not experience dry root rot, which I will be doing a different video on what I did with those, was the root system has developed really well. What I have noticed, if you have seen the unboxing for this particular plant, was that it was very, very huge. They just placed it in a I think 8 or 10 inch pot, and when I did take it apart and took it to bare root, the root system wasn't really, I mean, it was established, but it wasn't really as heavy as I would have anticipated because it was in an 8 or a 10 inch pot. I've noticed that with Hoyas altogether is that they're not very fast growing in the root department. So just so you know, what I've noticed too is that with self-watering pots versus just a regular pot, their root system grows heavier. They grow longer and heavier with that. So that was a big advantage of the self-watering pot that she was in. But other than that, there were a few ones that did experience root rot, dry root rot. And so those I turn into clippings, and I'm trying to save those and possibly get them bushier again and put them in a big pot again when obviously it's going to be established. It's probably not going to be anytime soon. From noticing in my personal experience with Hoyas, they are very slow growing in the root department. So a tighter pot is definitely better. So I'm kind of thinking that this one will probably stay here a lot longer. I would say maybe a few years, and if I ever want to, I could probably add another plant or vine or whatever you want to call that. But just so you know, like this these three are really heavily, their roots are really heavy, but I tuck them in so that the root system is only up to here, so they have room to grow lower, because that's what I want them to do. Okay, honey, because that's what I want them to do, and just develop their roots better. So this is the update, and again, east facing window. I do not supplement or add extra humidity. My home has central heat and air, and we do have a built-in humidifier, but it doesn't really kick in unless the heat and air is blasting out, and that's what they told me. So with that, I do not supplement with an extra smaller humidifier close to her, and she seems to be okay so far. This is definitely probably starting to be one of my favorite Hoyas because she really is very resilient. She's like a carnosa. She's really, really resilient. I'm not a big fan of how the leaves are kind of velvety, because when I would, like, stains kind of stick a little bit more because of that. But okay, honey, that's good. But these white stuff are sap, so that's from the plant. And that's it, guys. So this is what she looks like right now, which I'm documenting so I could, you know, compare further on later on in life of the plant. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. I will see you guys next time. Bye.